Cancer, this is going to be your March 2021 reading. Let's look at these tarot cards. So how I'm going to structure this reading, guys, is I will pull for past, present, future. Then I will talk you through those cards. I'll bring in some oracle cards. I will also give you some insight into the astrological transits of the year and how they are affecting your sign, Cancer. Then we will look at these cards together and pull some more tarot to clarify. All right, I think we should start going and pulling some cards for you now, Cancer. I feel energetically like something is incoming. Maybe you do too. I feel like kind of quickly. Let's have a look at these cards. So let's pull for the past for Cancer. So I've got the Fool card. So that's taking a fresh new start, leap of faith. 6 of Wands in reverse. So this is for the past. Okay. Chariot reversed, which is the Cancer card in reverse. So I think you took a leap on something, Cancer, and it didn't fully pay off the way you wanted it to. Let's get some cards out here for the present before jumping in. Okay, let's have a look. What's coming up for present moment for Cancer? What do they need to know about? So remember, you guys, this energy is fluid. Whenever this resonates with you, take that and leave the rest. Okay, Cancer. For the present, we've got the 9 of Cups. Okay, that's really, really nice. Great. 6 of Cups. Oh, beautiful energy coming up around you guys. Venus is actually transiting through Pisces at the moment. Ace of Cups. Wow, that is a loving reading. So for Cancer rising, this is Venus transit is actually happening through your 9th house, which is a really attractive place. So you might be meeting somebody right now, especially Cancer risings watching. So if you're watching for your rising sign, Cancer, that's from like a different place, a different culture. We have Jupiter in Pisces here with the 9 of Cups, which is just like Jupiter is associated with foreign countries and travel, and Pisces is where Venus is. So it's attracting in this like really romantic space around you for the month of March, Cancer. Really beautiful. Let's look at what's coming up in the future for Cancer. Okay, coming up late March into April, Page of Swords. So we're kind of getting going on something new by then. The World card, after bringing something to kind of completion. Okay, and the 7 of Cups. Where to next? Well, yeah, so this is this Knight of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck. I kind of felt like when I was meditating for your sign before, Cancer, it was like there was like a surge of energy. I was almost imagining like a boulder going down a street, and people having to step out of the way, like this charging energy. So I thought about something incoming for you at the moment. Maybe you know what that is. Let's have a look at these cards then. So let's take it back a couple of weeks, Cancer. It seems like there had been something building for you or presented to your life that you really were taking a leap of faith on. So you may not have had very much knowledge in this area at the time, Cancer, but you were listening to something, it was exciting for you, so you were listening to that, and you were listening to, I think you were just following instincts too. Something, however, about this, and we will clarify to figure out what this is, something did not work out with what you had been, which this chance that you took for some. Yeah, like it looks like there was a few bumps in the road. It looks like you weren't very fully prepared. It even looks like car trouble could have come up for some of you, I'm thinking, in a big way. I'm seeing car trouble coming up, or just kind of like inconveniences after inconvenience. There was a Mercury retrograde last month in February in the sign of Aquarius, Cancer. For Cancer rising, that was in the 8th house. Something you maybe shared a car with somebody, a younger sibling or somebody else like that, and you ran into some difficulties. But whatever it was, it doesn't look like it's affecting your state of mind currently, because the present energy coming up around you is so beautiful. 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So just overflowing, like the water representing our emotions and our feelings and our connectivity and our joy, and it's overflowing for you at the moment. you know, you might be dealing with the fellow water sign. I have Pisces energy here. I have Scorpio energy here. You might be dealing with another water sign that's making you feel really good at the moment, Cancer. You're really attracting people. The possibility to meet somebody is here this month, okay? So when we have, okay, so for Cancer rising watching, guys, by the way, if you know your rising sign too, Cancer, check the video for that out, because like this astrology I'm using, I will offer that in the other videos too. So it gives you even more insight. But any Cancer placements watching this video should hopefully resonate with you on some level. So when Venus is transiting through our ninth house is all about foreign cultures, new philosophies, different beliefs. You could very well, Ace of Cups is talking about the ripe, potent energy in the air for attracting somebody from a different country maybe, or a different background. Quite likely, this person may have been somebody that you've only ever seen as a friend for some, but something shifts and you find yourself maybe surprised at going for this person. Venus transits through the ninth house can bring about maybe energy of just surprise that you would end up attracting somebody like this, but you're very curious about it, Cancer. I think for Cancer, I'm sensing that like surface level isn't cutting it anymore. I feel like you've gone deeper with something. You've spent all this time being with friends, and I feel like there's a part of you that wants to retreat a little bit and just like reflect at the moment. It looks like love is looking really good. We're going to clarify these, but let's look what can Cancer expect coming up towards the end of the month, into end of March into April. So we've got the Page of Swords, we've got the World card, and we've got the Seven of Cups. So you've got these fresh ideas by the end of the month, and you are trying to get, I think some of you had been working on something with collaboration with more friends, maybe networks, teams you were a part of, and that had been quite important at the start of the year. But there's something I think you're thinking about taking pretty excitedly. Something might have come up for you, Cancer, that you want to rush towards solo. It's something that it seems like you want to get done alone. This might involve, with the World card, bringing to completion a big project or some cycle of your life, working with people in a team, collaborating on something. You might have been approached with a new idea, and it's really got you thinking, it's really got you asking questions, it's got you doing your research on it. The only thing is, we are leaving this reading with the Seven of Cups. We have a lot of options at this point ahead of us, but the person in this card looks like they're having a bit of confusion and cloudiness around which option to choose. It's kind of like, I just want to have a good time here. I don't want to commit to something. That sounds really good, but at the same time, so does that. Would that restrict me? Which one will drive me forward? So there's all these questions, pretty overwhelmed. And at the moment, you might, pardon me, by the end of this reading, we're going to clarify these cards. You might be feeling like, I'm not really sure what option to land on at the minute. All right. I think we should, before clarifying these cards and taking a look at them together, I think we're going to bring in an oracle card at this time. So I want to just pull an oracle card for Cancer now, and let's take this as a message from your highest, most compassionate self to you now, Cancer. What do you need to know about? I feel like, Cancer, there's something that you guys are observing from like behind a window, and you're not sure about speaking on something. You want to see how you're really taking something in and studying something. You're not speaking on it. You're watching for some, you're watching chaos actually unfold around you somewhat. The Fool energy was maybe like this boulder, like it's really taking up a whole pathway and just going at full speed. Like Knight of Wands can be impulsive. These are just some messages that I'm kind of thinking about right now. So that could have been what that was all about. Maybe in February, maybe just the last thing you sort of took a chance on that wasn't really successful, or you're not happy with it. But let's see how we can move forward with a message from our most compassionate highest self for Cancer. So this is called Sisters of the Sun Rising. So I'm going to read a little bit about that, Cancer, and then we're going to pull some more tarot cards, and we're actually going to look at these cards right now. So let's have a look at these cards together, Cancer, and we're going to read about this Sun, Sisters of the Rising Sun, which is number 28. Okay, here's what we have to say about this. You are a highly creative being with the potential to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, work, dreams, and hobbies. The power of collaboration is choosing to work with others in joint projects, allows for synergy to occur when you can grow stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in the great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to others, souls joining forces with you. Just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising that bring great energy and to help humanity through their group endeavors, when you allow for aligned group effort, that much more wonderful happenings can occur. So that's very interesting to me, Cancer, because especially for Cancer rising, you've just recently had a Mars transit through the 11th house of group and friends and collaboration with that. That's kind of what I was touching on in that reading. So some of you have really been doing some like really important work with groups at the moment. And I think that card is kind of coming through to like just give you more clarification that, hey, that was a really important and successful endeavor. This is actually a really beautiful reading, Cancer. The cards here in the middle are so loving, and I can't wait to clear these up. So let's do that. Let's pull just a couple more cards and quickly clear up this this first row here. So let's look at the Fool, Six of Wands in reverse, Chariot, Cancer energy in reverse. You were on a quest and you hit a snag, or some of you just had really bad car trouble last month. That is annoying. Mercury retrograde, classic, but yep, very annoying, I'm sure. Real disruption to travel plans I'm seeing coming up last month. Well, what do you know? Let's look. Let's pull two more cards for this past row. All right, Two of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful energy, Cancer. You didn't let this get you down. You kind of said, look, as long as I end up happy wherever that is, I don't know what that looks like yet. And some of you don't know how that looks right now. Some of you are a little bit jilted from this. It's just like if there was a lack of success, there was a lack of movement with these reversals. You took a big leap of faith and then you kind of hit a block. You kind of hit an obstacle, something. It came from maybe lack of preparation, I think, or just kind of like malfunctioning. But you said to yourself, that's not going to stop me. And look what happened when you didn't let this get you down, Cancer. You have this like outpouring of love around you presently. I can't wait to look at it. This card here is really like travel is still very much, this is what it is. Okay, this is what you're feeling stuck here. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Moon in Cancer. You're feeling stuck, stagnated. You want to go. This is all about go, go, go. And you're just being blocked. You want to travel. You want to explore. You want to expand. But you can't. You're dying to get out of these walls. And this could have been like what I was seeing earlier was you stuck behind a window, right? So stuck looking out at the world through a window. Like some of you are maybe stuck behind walls, like, you know, really bogged down at work, really restricted where you are currently, and you're just trying to get out there. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, travel, expanse, movement, and propelling your life forward. And that's, I really think that is what you want right now, Cancer. It's great that you didn't let this, like maybe it was pretty minor anyway, but you haven't been letting what's been going on and challenges get you down. And this has been very favorable for your vibrational frequency. You're vibing really high then come March, and good vibes are coming to you. You're manifesting at the moment anyway, really strongly. So we should look at that. We should look at those cards for you, Cancer. Let's see what's coming up then for March. I really love to see the Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. One more thing I will say about that for Cancer. This travel energy is indicated pretty strongly because for Cancer rising in particular, we have Venus and the Sun in Pisces transiting through your 9th house. This is going to be a time where you do not want to be stuck like that Four of Cups before. You want to be going, you want to be moving. Wheel of Fortune, you want to be moving. So I do get this energy of you're going to be breaking free, and if you don't find a reasonably healthy outlet to let all this energy explode, if you can't travel or if you can't do this or if you can't expand, I would just try and find something where you're able to release energy or do something that makes you feel free this month. Let's look at the middle row then, because I'll just keep dissecting these cards more and more. Let's see. All right, let's clear up happy row in the middle for Cancer. Is it all so happy? Let's see. You got good people around you this month, ma'am. You're going to be connecting with inner child. We've got the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so, all right. So there might be an earth sign that you're dealing with in this month that is not really happy with you, or somebody in your life who's like, no, you have to be more responsible now. You can't be so frivolous all month. It can't all be just a party all month. Drinking, socializing, having fun, indulging yourself in whatever way you do that. It can't be all fun and games and hobbies and creation. So somebody's kind of around you being a bit of a total Debbie Downer and a bit of a stick in the mud and loading just responsibilities on you. They're basically giving you a reality check, but I don't know. I feel like this is I really think you deserve to enjoy these cards this month, and enjoy the energy that's coming up. For some of you, there is opportunity for love this month, but for those that I'm speaking to, that there might be somebody just kind of coming in that, like I said, this person might seem more serious. They might seem like you'd have to they're hard to get maybe a joke out of or something. You might find them a bit reserved. There is an indication for that, sometimes it to be surprising. And with the Ten of Swords coming up, it's that's like putting an end to an old thought process. So you might be you might be saying to yourself, okay, this person might really work out well for me. I could give this a go. That's kind of coming up for me now. But for the Cancers that are really kind of be feeling opportunity for love coming their way and meeting people, what I'm seeing is that you might have to, similarly, you might have to just completely end a thought cycle of who this should be. Some of you are really looking for security right off the bat, and you're looking for somebody very serious to commit emotionally with right away. And some of you might just kind of be really too focused on the security, I think, for something coming in, and maybe it's just to kind of being, this Ten of Swords is don't overthink this too much, or kind of put to end your thoughts about what it should be, what it should look like, and all of that. Let's have a look at clearing up this final row: Page of Swords, the World, and the Seven of Cups. I definitely want to see what that's about. Let's look. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, lovely energy. Five of Pentacles. You're gonna be, there's kind of a worry about This security is coming up for me again. Do you have this worry about not having enough at the moment? You're making a decision at, by the end of the month, I think. Some fresh energy has come through, some fresh new perspective with the Page of Swords. You're like, I want to act on that, want to get to know about that, want to move on that, ask questions, call people up, find out what's going on. And at the same time, you feel like there's a big shift, or there's like a big ending taking place, but in a good way, like you're finishing a project, you're handing something in. It's like, then what's next? Okay, there's the restriction of these people to me in the Five of Pentacles. They almost look locked out, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles for me is being at home, right? So for some of you, it's like, why can't they get in there? For some of you, you are feeling maybe not locked out, but rather locked in home, and or like just dying to get out into the world. I do really sense that. For some of you, you're feeling this overwhelm is about, how can I provide what's best for people in my family at this time? It's very coming up a lot for some of you. Also, like, how can I provide like financial security? Like some of you are actually worried even about the basics, like not even anything lavish. It's like this person, you know, this person can definitely afford the finer things in life, yeah, but these people are just worried about a roof over their head right now. They're just worried about, it's not as extreme, hopefully, for you as a warm place to sleep, but this can come up where you're really worried about just the fundamental basics that that is coming up for you with this decision. And I don't know, it's like there might be just some fear with the World card, Saturn, about what's next for you, but I feel like you're definitely not short on options. It's not like you don't have any options to choose from. In fact, I think that's the problem, that there's too much on your plate at the minute, and you're just, maybe this is Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles is the invitation to get back to basics. Ask yourself, like, what is my life going to look like if I keep venturing towards each of these options, and kind of say, like, get back to basics. Can you grow from there? The Queen of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles is very different energy, and you know, it's about maybe just feeling, I don't know, there's like a worry about belonging where you go. Belonging at home for some might be coming up. Belonging with family, that is coming up for me for some. It's something that I think can be worked through. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck talks about healthy kind of communication and moving things forward. All right, this is separate. This is something else. This might be like lingering about what has passed, what you finished, what you're no longer doing. Okay, I think, look, this first row of you taking a chance and hitting blocks along the way and it just not coming out, not coming full term for some, it just didn't complete, you had to drop it. You are now seeing that as a blessing in disguise, I think, by March. So that's really positive. Okay, Cancer, that's going to be what I have for you for your March 2021 reading. Really nice reading. I love to see all the opportunity for love and connecting to inner child and just experiencing joy this month. Enjoy the Venus transit through Pisces. That's going to be a really nice transit for us. Mercury is stationed direct now as of today, February 18th. And so I think March should be an easier month, all in all, going forward for us. So let's check in again. I've got, if you like this reading, I also offer love and relationship readings on the YouTube channel. So I typically do 1 or 2 of those a month, as well as this monthly forecast for your sign. And if you're just watching for your rising sign today, Cancer, I hope you liked the added astrology and my Cancer suns, Cancer moons, Cancer Venus, cross watchers for Cancer. Feel free to check out your rising sign video as well this month if you know it, for even more cosmic guidance. Other than that, I will speak to you guys again soon. Please feel free to hit share, like, or subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.